Hello, everyone, and welcome back to match day 6 in the Champions League group stage. This is it. One last round before we go out, before we go into the knockout stages. And PSG already through, Man City already through, but these are the first two games. So whether or not they're going to rest players, seeing that they're already through, or whether they're still going to fight for that first place in their group. So let's just begin with my predictions for match day 6 for the Champions League group stages. PSG against Club Bruges, the first game. It was a 1-1 draw last time these two sides met in Belgium. Popular predictions saying PSG are going to win this time. I think they'll win. I do think it'll be very close though, and I think Club Brugge may actually get a goal. I'm going to go 2-1 in this game. It's going to be really hard to think or it's really hard to know which PSG side's really going to be playing in this game, whether or not they'll rest Messi and Neymar or Mbappe and play Icardi and Di Maria. But I think it'll be a tight game. But if I'm going to pick a winner, then of course I'm going to pick PSG. Leipzig against Man City. Again, Man City already through no matter what happens with the Club Brugge game or the Leipzig game. So again, Man City, Pep will probably play a few of his youngsters. Maybe Palmer will get a go. But Man City will still have a very strong side. And Leipzig, though, they've been pretty decent as well in the Champions League. Last time these two sides faced at the Etihad, it was a 6-3 to Man City. It was an absolute cracking game. Leipzig getting 3 goals in this game. And I'm going to back them to get 2 in this game, And I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. And that's going to be a very interesting one with what I've just said there. Seeing that Man City are the big side. I'm going to go 2-2 in this game. And I'm risking it because I don't know. I feel like Leipzig will be able to get some goals in this game. They're at home, decent side in the Bundesliga, being decent in the Champions League. Obviously, unfortunately to them, they haven't managed to get it through to the knockout stages. But Man City, I'm saying they'll be able to get 2 goals as well. They do have a very strong side as well, but I'm thinking maybe a few youngsters will play in this game for City. So 2-2. Real Madrid against Inter Milan, then this is going to be a game for two sides to fight for. It's going to be a very tight game. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one. I don't think... Popular predictions are saying Real Madrid to win it. I was going to say if I'm going to pick a side to win it, I'll go Madrid, but I think it'll be closer than a few people thinking that what they've put here. Obviously, I don't know what's happened to the rest of the percentage, whether or not they've gone for some draws. Could be 2-2 as well, but I think both teams' defence is very very strong. So even though that both sides' attack is strong as well, I'll go for 1-1. Okay, AC Milan against Liverpool. Just done a video on my fantasy football for the Champions League, and I have removed Mohamed Salah for the first time. I've had him in for full 5 game weeks, and I do think it'll be a very close game. I'm going to back Liverpool in a tight 2-1 victory. Next one is Dortmund against Besiktas. I've brought in Erling Haaland. I'm hoping he's going to get me a load of points, and I'm going to go Dortmund 3, Besiktas 0. Nice and easy in this one. Next up is Ajax, where once again coming to my fantasy team, I have removed Sebastian Haller to bring in Haaland from Dortmund. That may be a mistake again. I'm going to say Haaland's got more chance of scoring than Haller, although he's been banking in the goals this Champions League season. I'm going to back Ajax in this one, but I'm going to go for an absolute brilliant game in a 3-2 result here for Ajax. Sporting have been very decent as well. Next game, FC Porto against Atletico Madrid. FC Porto, never write them off, but against Atletico Madrid, unfortunately for Porto, it's not been their season, unlike last season where reached the semi-final, knocked out to Chelsea, the current holders of the Champions League. I'm going to go for a narrow 1-0 victory for Atletico Madrid in this game. Shakhtar Donetsk against Sheriff. Sheriff started off the Champions League brilliantly with a 2-0 victory over the side that they are facing on Tuesday. Beat Real Madrid 2-1 and then kind of went downhill from there after losing to Inter Milan and then losing to Real Madrid after that again. And unfortunately, they've got no chance of making it through. So Shakhtar Donetsk, the team that they did originally beat. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one though, although Sheriff may be able to just edge it. Juventus against Malmö. Again, coming back to my fantasy team, I've got Szczesny in my goal, so I'm hoping Juventus can keep a clean sheet, and I'll go for a 2-0 result here. Maybe Morata and Dybala, few other Juventus players in there that can step up. A Bonucci penalty maybe. He's been getting quite a lot of them recently in the Serie A. So a nice comfortable 2-0 victory for Juve in this one. Zenit against Chelsea. Chelsea doing absolutely superb in the Premier League. Did lose to 3-2 to West Ham. Shocking game by their goalkeeper Mendy after being superb throughout the full season, but everyone has a shocking game once in a while. But let's hope that Chelsea performance doesn't repeat itself, otherwise they may lose out on the title race. I'm going to back Chelsea in this game. Go for a narrow 2-0 victory. Mason Mount, Thiago Silva, whether or not they'll be playing in this game. Antonio Rudiger needs a mention as well. Lukaku, who's come back from injury. There's a full bunch of Chelsea players that could shine in this game. Particularly, really, Mason Mount getting an assist and a goal in the game today against West Ham in the Premier League. Also, Thiago Silva as well got a goal. Also, made some brilliant defensive blocks. Chelsea, they just need to regroup after today's Premier League game because they have probably the best side in the Premier League. There's Man City as well that have a very good side, and Liverpool as well, really, those top three at the moment in the Premier League. But West Ham as well is a team up there as well. Let's move away from the Premier League though and continue with the Champions League. And we've got Salzburg against Sevilla, where I'm going to back the Spanish club in this game to a... I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this one. I'm going to think Salzburg may find... I was going to go 2-1 Sevilla, but I'm thinking now that Salzburg, surprisingly, these games are full of surprises, just like the one that we're going to come up to next. But I'll go 2-2 in this one. Man United and Young Boys. Last time these two faced each other was Young Boys 2, Man United 1. Don't think this will be the case at Old Trafford in this fixture. Man United already secured Champions League football, but this is going to be Ragnik's first game. Ragnik's first game in charge of Man United. How do you say his name? From ex-Leipzig manager. There's got to be some German twist on that because Rangnick. Is that how you say it? I don't know. But his first game in charge of United in the Champions League, and Young Boys can't score at Old Trafford. 3-0 may be a bit too much, although it is possible. Whether or not Ronaldo will be rested, he won't be very happy with that because he wants to play every game. Maybe not the Carabao Cup matches, but other than that, he'll want to play every game, no matter if they've already secured the knockout stages of the Champions League. I'm tempted to go 3-0 in here, but something just doesn't seem like they'll score that many. I don't know. They're at Old Trafford. I'll go 2-0. But it could be much more. It could be 4-0. It really could be anything, actually. I was saying the other day, when will Man United get their next big threat? When will the next smasher a team at Old Trafford? Because you had the 3-2 victory against Arsenal in the Premier League, very narrow games at Old Trafford, but there was a retro match that got recommended for me between Man United and Arsenal, and it was Man United 7 or 8 and Arsenal 2, and it was, when will United get big scores at Old Trafford? Maybe in this game, but I'll stick with 2-0 in this one, although it could be much more. Atalanta against Villarreal, going to be a pretty tight one. Atalanta, they did get a 2-2 draw with United when United went to Italy. Atalanta haven't been the best at home though this time in the Italian league, so maybe a draw in this game against Villarreal, another top Spanish side. I'll go for another draw. I think I put quite a few draws in this week, but really it's too tight to call, and really any team could win it. Benfica against Dynamo Kiev. I'm going to back Benfica in this one for a narrow 1-0. Benfica have done well this Champions League season. Certainly played well against Barcelona, who haven't been the best, but it's still Barcelona. They've still got Depay, Pedri, Coutinho, although he hasn't been playing much. But speaking about Barcelona, we've got the Bayern Munich game. Bayern Munich 8, Barcelona 2 was the last big result in the Champions League last season. Bayern Munich did beat Barcelona 3-0, 4-0 last time that these two played at the Camp Nou in Spain, in Barcelona. And although Barcelona, they've been picking up some very narrow results in La Liga, some 1-0s, very, very fine margins for Barcelona picking up points. But obviously I'm going to say Bayern Munich is going to completely dominate this game, and maybe Barcelona will sneak a goal, but I'm going to go for Bayern Munich 3, Barcelona 0. Okay, final game, Wolfsburg against Los Lille. Could be anyone's game. Am I going to go for another draw? I'll back the home team for a 2-1 victory, although I don't know, this could be a draw. Very tight. You see, with this Lille, since they beat PSG to the title in the French league last season, they've lost half of their main squad, and they're kind of mid-table this season. They are up there, but PSG really are the main team in France again. Wolfsburg, again, really, the German side, you've got Bayern Munich and Dortmund, which are really like ruling the top of the table at the moment, but still a very tough side to play against. So I'll go 2-1 Wolfsburg, but once again, this could be another draw. So what am I going to play my ×2 booster on? What am I the most confident about? Maybe the Chelsea or the Juventus game. I'll play it. Just looking at the other results as well. It'll be a bit risky to play it on like the PSG or Man City game, I think. But I'll back my result for the Chelsea game. That is what I'm going to play my ×2 booster on. So, there we are. That is going to wrap up my Champions League predictions for the final group stage of this is match day 6, just before we go in to the knockout stages, which I will be making videos on, of course, when we get up to that date. So thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye.